Hello and welcome to episode 2 of my Watch Dogs 2 tutorial Let's Play series. This episode is going to be on getting some trousers, updating some apps on my phone, which I'll do first, and then heading to the Dedsec HQ. So let's resume. Okay, so the very first thing in the top left there, it's telling us to install Noodle Maps on the phone. So if we press the tab key, that brings up our smartphone, and we're going to go, as it tells us in the top left, into the app shop. So I'm going to click on that and I'm going to click on Noodle Maps. It's free, so, and the rest are only cheap, as you're going to see. Song Sneak actually I'm going to grab, and the media player, but for now let's just do what it says. Okay, Noodle Maps, finding your excuse me, sorry, throat is croaking. Find your way around San Francisco, because that is the city that this is based in. With Noodle Maps, the smartest way to navigate the city without getting lost. So it shows us waypoints. It's just so cool. Track destinations or add waypoints to get directions. Yep, ultra cool. So if we click next, because notice there's 3 circles there. Get information about a location by hovering over its name or icon. So we'll take a quick look at that in a moment. Reach areas of interest and look around to find activities to do. So that can either mean activities meaning racing with boats, cars, bikes and drones, or going scouting around. I love the scouting missions, really cool. Or being a cab driver. Anyway, let's buy and install. There we go. You can now use Noodle Maps to set waypoints to your objective. So we got to now buy some pants at a clothing shop. So let's come out of there for now and out the smartphone. Okay, so now it's telling us about clothing shops and kiosks. Visit clothing shops and kiosks to purchase and change markets outfits, because let's face it, we can't keep walking around in a pair of pink shorts. Those people will get the wrong idea or will probably get arrested. Access all purchase clothing from any clothing shops or Hackerspace's HQ, which is where we're going to go to. And access the premium store. If you go to the premium store, you can get a free download which is called Private Eye, which gives us a set of detective clothing. How cool, for free. Right, okay, so if you push the M for Mike key, that brings up the map. There we are, and the nearest clothing shop is over that way. Fortunately, we can fast travel to it. So that's what I'm going to do. As long as you're not in a main mission, you can fast travel. If you're in a main mission, you have to go there via transit or walking, cars, whatever transport you want. But I'm just going to left click and OK. Okay, so let's go in the clothing shop. And over to here. Okay, so buy new pants. It wants us to buy some trousers. So we go in here. And preferably we want some clothing that doesn't stand out too much. Preferably with some clothing that doesn't have fuck written all over it, because that we want to be inconspicuous. So they look nice and they're the cheapest, so we'll do that. There we go. We've made the game happy. Right, now we got to reach the Dedsec. Oh, look at that, we gained some followers and we got 2 research points.
So where you at?
Sending you the location and the passcode for the door.
Right, what that's telling us, when we get to 42,000 followers, we'll get 4 more research points. But for now, we'll get onto research when it becomes relevant. For now, we've got to get to the Dedsec Hackerspace. Now, remember what I just said about fast travelling? Well, if I bring up the map, and, oh, look at that. Right near where we are is a key data. I'll talk more about that when it becomes relevant. I don't want to overload you. So if we zoom out a bit, oh look, there's Alcatraz. Going to have to visit that at some point. But if we zoom out, where we've got to go is there. See the orange icon? That's telling us our objective. So we got to get all the way over there. And you will notice we cannot fast travel. Like I mentioned already, if you're on a mission, which I am, because I've got to reach the Dedsec's hackerspace, so therefore I can't fast travel. So if we look at this, I can either drive a vehicle all the way around there and come down there, or I can seek an alternative method of transportation. If we come over here, and I'm not talking canoe, goodness sake, I'm talking, now this is what I'm talking about. Check this out. How cool is that? Just jump in and away we go. Oh yeah. Now I will warn you, my driving in any vehicle, be it boat, plane, car, motorbike, is atrocious. And I generally end up crashing. That's my way of stopping. But you got to admit, this is cool. And it's a nice big world that we are free to go and explore. Once we get properly equipped, that is. Right, okay, what we're looking for is a jetty there. I wonder if I can land on the jetty. Yeah, I can. That's cool, isn't it? Oh, I'm in a restricted area. Oh, dang it. Alright, there's something you don't want to do. Go into a restricted area. Mind you, they may not have liked me crashing that boat on their pier. So, lesson learned there. Keep an eye on the mini-map. If you see a red area, then you're going to get in trouble. But notice what happens when you die. Not a great deal. So that's really quite cool. So yeah, that end area there. The reason it's restricted is you can see a couple of dollar signs. That means there's money bags there. How cool is that? We will come back for that and get that money and pay some revenge for that. My boat's gone. Oh well. Right, so we get into this Dedsec HQ. It's easy to get to stray. I mean, this is just such a beautiful world to explore. So much fun to be had here. But I'm going to stay on target for the moment. So, okay, we need a different form of transport. Could pick up some money on the way. Profile a few people. Find someone with some... Oh, watch this one. This is something you can do. Isn't that cool? You can just hack people and you can do all sorts of stuff. It's just so cool, and you can just like everyone around you, all the objects, all the people. You just like, oh yeah, look, we can listen to the audio.
We're a blend of alt rock and folk.
So, folk rock?
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, right.
I call us riot folk, but nobody knows what riot folk is.
Oh, there's some money. Okay, so it's telling us here ways to earn money. Complete activities in the world, which I've already mentioned. All the different well, some of them. Collect the money bags, which we just see at the end of the pier there, but notice the money bags were being guarded by a dog and by people. Sell valuables at the pawn shop, which I mentioned previously. Items that you get when you knock people out. There's a chance they might drop an item. You can go and go sell it. Or hack people to access their bank accounts, which is what I'm in the process of doing. Because money is a good thing. in this anyway. Notice it has a $sign above their head, meaning that I've just robbed them. You can make a load of money at this. Look, you can go a good distance. It's funny listening to their responses as well.
I don't know about this.
Right, anyway, enough fun of that. Let's get to where we got to go. Navigating and driving. Right, so W to accelerate, S to brake and reverse, spacebar, hold the handbrake. I've never used the handbrake. V to look around you, Z to cycle camera view, and his functions for the media player. Right, so I've already warned you my driving's not very good. Yeah, I'll be with you in a bit. I'm just recording. So, just going to go round here. Sorry, I was being distracted then. So yeah, you can see my driving is atrocious. And I probably could have got a better vehicle. But this one, if you go into something, you sort of smash it up. Oh, we want to go that way. Actually, something I can do to make this even easier is to right click on it, and it gives us then a pathway. There you go, that's much better. And you can hack the traffic lights and hack all sorts of things on the road, all sorts of objects. Ooh. Oh, hit a tram. I've got to say the roads in America are much better than our roads. Our roads are tiny little things, difficult to drive down. Your road in America, their roads are nice and wide. So if your driving is as bad as mine, whoops, the vehicle will eventually explode if I do too much damage to it. So I want to try and get there without doing that. And here we are, nearly made it. Okay, so go in there. Grab some money. Oh yeah, we're making everyone's day today.
¿Qué chingados es esto? No vale la pena.
And in here is where we gotta go.
Yo!
Finally. So Josh and I spoke, and fucking over Bloom has been a long-standing project.
All right, you need two things to take down Bloom. You need to get people to rally behind your cause to separate you from the trolls.
And we need bots, and a lot of them to handle the data CTOS is processing.
Thank you, Josh.
We spent all night modifying our app so you can get followers to download the app and we can use their processing power for the cause.
This is happening? It's really happening?
Man, this is happening. You better get to it.
Hell yeah, man! Barbarians are at the gate ready to bust some Roman heads.
Yeah, we're gonna focus on some high-profile ops, playing for exposure and laughs to get people to download our app. All right.
Don't worry. Start with something fun.
Marcus! Haha, check you out. Alive and dry. I wasn't sure after your moonlight swim. Come here. You've got to check this out.
Okay, so here we are in the Hackerspace HQ. There's a few of them dotted around the map. And it's telling us in the top left to talk to Wrench. So that's what we'll do.
Behold, our very own open source research app. So, like, all of us here pool vulnerabilities that we find. And we encourage everyone to share their work, their research, etc.
Okay, so what's the research app do?
Widen our skill set. Make us irresistible to the gender of our choice.
What, so it's like a I know Kung Fu kind of deal?
If Kung Fu was a gender and not so 1999? Absolutely.
Okay, so now it's telling us to select the research app, which is just there. It's appeared in our phone now. So let's click that. And research, think of this as when you level up and get skill points, this is where you can spend them skill points. There's different skill trees, 7 in total. So there's vehicle hacking, social engineering, city disruption, tinkering with gadgets, botnets, which is what you use. Sorry, wow, I'm getting all the interruptions today. Just ignore that phone. Botnets, which is what you're using, is the little blue bars in that circular. I'll show us we can use that more elaborately. You've got marksmanship and remote control. I'm going to go with the remote control. So up here in the top left it's saying left mouse button to unlock, so we'll click on that. And now in here you can see with remote control you've got these different paths you can take. This one there, but you've always got to start at the first. So if I was to try and get that, it says locked by previous node, meaning that we have to unlock this one first. This one will give us remote control environmental, so we can remote control forklifts, scissor lifts and cranes, useful for getting to some places which are hard to reach. So that's where I'm going to start. It's going to cost me 2 research points. If I move up to here, the next one, you'll see that not only does it require 4 research points, but it's also we will need oh no, that is just research points. It's this one I'm thinking of. With this one, not only does it require 6 research points, but we also need to get some key data. Now, with some items in the research, you are required to get key data as well. So basically, we'd have to go breach the CTOS relay to acquire a printout of a lighter chassis for the jumper. So it means going to their location and sneaking in and getting that device. For this one, fortunately, we can just grab it. There we go, we can now take control of forklifts, scissor lifts and cranes. How cool. Okay, so we've got to talk to Wrench again.
Behold, the wonders of technology.
A 3D printer?
This is the army of printers. It is capable of pumping out an arsenal of lethal weapons down.
Seriously?
Yep. Once you master it, voila! Hipster merchant of death.
All good, except I'm no hipster.
You keep telling yourself that. Now try to make something. But don't blow us up.
Okay, so now it's telling us to print any weapon and print the RC jumper. Interact with the 3D printer. This is very cool. This is how we can get our jumper. And I'm not talking about one you wear. Okay, so first of all let's do the weapon. We've got the Sten gun, we know that already, so we're going to go into here and I'm going to get the fitting noob gun. Yep, new pistol for a noob like me. So buy and equip, it doesn't cost us anything. This weapon, it's free. more permanent way to take people down. As you know, with the Sten gun it only knocks them out, but with the pistol it will take them out permanently. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks pink. Everything's pink. And now the really cool item, which is going to be so useful for us. And that is the jumper. Notice the quadcopter, which we will get eventually, but 67,000 is going to be a way off before we got that amount of money. For now we're going to do the jumper. Buy and equip. We can use this jumper to get to inaccessible places, or we can simply use it to sneak by guards and grab either research points, money bag, or hack for us. It is capable of doing physical hacks, the jumper, meaning that if you're using a camera, you can't hack a device inside a building. You have to actually physically either be there or have your jumper there to do the physical hack. Okay, so yeah, it's showing us that, which we've seen previously. So now, in order to use that, you just press the B key, B for Bravo. And you see it puts it down on the ground, and then you can drive it around using the W, A, S, D keys. All very cool. If you send it in on a mission and you want to get it back, just press the B key. Keep the B key pressed actually. And then it collects it up. See in the top right, jumper call back. So yeah, you don't press the B key quickly, otherwise it just disengages you from it. You have to keep it pressed. Right, next we need to talk to Horatio. Who's here?
Good to have another brother here.
Good to be here, man. Are you all hackers?
Yeah, kind of a basic requirement to get invited into the hacker space. But we all have our specialties, like Josh over there. Always building shit that shouldn't work. Now he's trying to build this big-ass drone.
And Wrench?
Good engineer, too. But better at breaking shit apart. And yo, Satara? Sis got skills as an artist and a graphic designer. Without her, Dedsec's walking around without a face or voice.
What about you? What's your superpower?
Tactical coordinator, or cat herd. Take your pick. I make Dedsec go where it has the most impact. You heard of Primate? Those are some real dirty hacking motherfuckers.
Yeah, I brushed up against them before. It wasn't pleasant.
All right, that's what I like to hear. Link up with me when you're ready to do this, and I'll fill you in. There's always someone running ops against Primate. Bet they'd love your help.
Okay, so not previously mentioned this, but you can play online in co-op mode or PvP against other players. This series is intended to show you the fun that you can have in single player mode. I might in later episodes go into co-op operations, but it's unpredictable. People can either be having a bad day or a good day, meaning they'll either co-op or they'll troll. So for now though, we'll give that a miss. Okay, so visit the follower wall next. The follower wall is this over. Whoops.
It's something.
Yeah, here we go.
This whole place is something.
We used to keep track of news feeds on here, but now it's our follower wall.
So it knows if we're trending?
No. It's based on hard values. How many people downloaded our app, how much processing power we have access to, you know.
Nice.
And, speaking of which, we're downloading the Dedsec app into your phone as we speak. When it's ready, open it up, click the suggested up, and hit the park outside so we can test it.
Sounds good.
One more thing. I put a reminder on your phone so you remember what we're gunning for. Get enough processing power to take down Bloom.
Okay, so there you go. Got to press the tab key, open up the phone, and select the Dedsec app and press the left mouse button. So that's this one here, just appeared. Select walk in the park, so this mission here. Or notice the game calls it operation. I say mission because it'll make more sense to me and you, but it's an operation. So let's click on that. Okay, so here we are, walk in the park. Hello world. Use Dedsec app to track the new mission brief. It's up to you to raise Dedsec's notoriety in San Francisco. The more exposure Dedsec has with their ops, the more botnet power they'll have to run their operations. So track mission. Let's come out of there. And now it's telling us to reach the Mission Dolores Park. Okay, but before we do that, let's just have a look around Dedsec. Now you'll notice lying around are these items. It's a small tablet, so let's take a look.
Coming up after the break, we'll be sitting down with a former street artist. Sweet Tea, as he's known in the community, is here to promote a new book of his art and a brand new fashion line, including t-shirts, caps, and bling. Very exciting stuff.
Right, let's try that again.
The original Chicago Dedsec has coordinated operations, everybody mostly working towards the same goal. Rumors say that the leaderless group actually has somebody upstairs calling the shots, the Council of Daves. I can't say if it's true or not, but somebody's focusing their efforts. I know because I studied everything about them, even ran a few of their ops. I wanted to emulate them, try to figure out what worked for them and apply it to us. But the members of our Bay Area Dedsec couldn't be more different from each other. Now, if there was a spectrum spanning anarchists to activists, we'd probably fill the whole damn thing. But there's one thing that unites the key crew. Each one of us has reason to hate big data, or more specifically, Bloom and its CTOS. I've been overseeing operations, making sure people get to where they need to be with the tools they require. I've got eyes on the big picture. The way I see it, I've lit the fuse. It's only a matter of time before Bloom feels the Dedsec explosion.
So this is giving us a little lore history here. Let's see if we can find some more. They're dotted around. That was number 1, you may have noticed. So we're just going to walk around.
Dedsec found Josh, hot sauce, posting anti-CTOS videos on Invite. Kid had a plastic Halloween mask over his face, a skull, but like the worst dollar store skull you could find. You could see his eyes through it. Big no-no when it comes to avoiding a profiler. He had a distorted voice, but he didn't change his speech patterns. You see, Josh, he's high-functioning autistic, which means he's got a very specific way of talking. Satara found him easily, but he wasn't at all what we expected. When you get down to pure coding, Josh operates on a higher level than the rest of us. We gotta look at his CTOS profile, and all kinds of nasty flags popped up. Emotionally challenged, unstable, even a low mental maturity score. He's none of those things, and he quickly became the activist soul of our group. He has a black and white way of seeing things, fair and unfair, which means he can be refreshing and often hilarious. We caught a glimpse of the damaged CTOS Delta. Rejected care programs, cut funding, overcharges. We offered to help him make things right. When we met Josh, he had the right intentions and the wrong approach, like a laser putting on a pretty light show instead of burning holes. If Bloom's system wants to make him unemployable, damn straight we're gonna snatch him up and point him right back at him.
So you see it's now telling us a little about each of the characters in Dedsec. So let's see if we can find another one.
The wrench. Man, what to say about this guy? Some freaky shit going on right there. I'd like to say he's actually a sensitive, charming guy beneath the harsh exterior. But I'm pretty sure he's a fucked up motherfucker all the way through. I don't even know who first recruited him. He just started showing up at local hacker spaces and building his tools of destruction. At first, I thought he was trying too hard. Like he was a FBI plant or something. But no agent is gonna pull the kind of suicidal stunts this guy does. I think the truth is, Wrench doesn't care if he dies. But he's not going quietly. Even so, I'm glad we've got the Wrench on our side. One of the group's biggest problems is lack of GSD. Getting shit done. The Wrench is pure GSD. and he brings his own sledgehammer. He's not some dumb thug either. I've seen some of his code. He's legit. Probably why he's interested in Dedsec and not some street gang.
Oh, there's
You know what? I
time.
take that back. He might actually belong to a street gang. Who knows? One thing I do know about Wrench, the man hates Bloom. I mean, hates them. I can't get the why from him. It's obvious he wears the mask to avoid facial recognition, but what's he hiding from? He's not saying.
Okay, so the time has gone. In the next episode, we'll find the last two of these tablets to tell us about the last two characters, and then we will go to Dolores Park and have some fun. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.